Something is really wrong with humanity, and it's only going to get scarier. So, guys, I watched a video of a girl, TikToker, who was parasailing. Now, I was impressed that they had a camera on the parasailers now, I guess to watch people's reactions or whatever it is. But this video struck me as weird. So this TikToker, this chick here, is parasailing. And somewhere during the journey, she decides to start unbuckling herself while she's about 160 feet in the air. And when you watch the video, she doesn't have a panicky look on her face. She is almost deliberately unhooking herself without the whole panicky motion, like, oh my God, she's like clicking everything in. She unzipped the vest, she unbuckled herself, and then she fell out of the harness. And there was like multiple security things on her, and she unhooked all of it. And then she falls to the water, 160 feet. You're not going to survive that, right? So needless to say, she's gone. I think she was like 21, 22 years old. They made it sound like she was a big TikToker. I think she had like 1.2 million fans. I forgot her name. But again, this is the girl here. So looking at the video, all I could think was the movie The Happening, when people were just deleting themselves because that toxin from the trees that made them, do what they did. That was sort of the similar expression she had on her face. She wasn't scared, she wasn't panicking. Now in the comment section and in the articles, they're writing it off as she had a panic attack. I've never seen anybody have a panic attack and deliberately unbuckle all of the safety features to fall in the water, to die. I've never seen anything like that. To boot, there's a camera, they're monitoring it. She could have signaled, send me down. They give you hand signals all the time that if you want to come down or not. And she didn't do any of that. Instead, she chose the harder route, was to unbuckle herself, and that was it. And I'm like, who does that? So something is wrong, because there is an increase in odd, weird behaviors among people in general. Now, I'm going to blame the arm ticket for the more recent weird acts, though we have been seeing some weird behaviors before, especially with liberals, right? Liberals were acting like lunatics before the arm ticket, but they got even worse. The amount of atrocities that are going on, especially now, are through the roof. Now, some people will argue because of social media and because of the news outlets that we're seeing more of this. And I'm like, no, I'm hearing more of this. Forget about seeing it. I'm hearing and watching people in this neighborhood act odd, do weird shit. There are more psych patients, at least in New York City, than I have ever seen. I'm watching people off their entire family. One of my subscribers on the Angry Truth live stream told me that some guy in Washington offed his entire family. And just because. And the guy's missing. They haven't found the father. Another father offed his wife and tried to off his two other daughters because she was having a third daughter. And his reaction was like, no, no, no. And he tried to delete the entire family. The girls wind up surviving. The mother and the unborn child didn't make it. Then you have women, teachers, sleeping with kids. And no one's saying a fucking thing. The media, like you'll see it in the newspaper, but that's it. But when guys are doing it, it's a fanfare. It's a, oh my God, what happened? Men are horrible and evil and this, that, and the third. Women are doing it, and other women are going, well, we don't know what's going on at home. We don't know what her sex life is. That's where you're going with? You're going to go with that excuse? Oh, we don't know what's going on at home? You're not supposed to be touching your kid, period. I don't care what's going on at home. I don't care if you're not getting dick for fucking years. To turn to a 12-year-old, 13-year-old is not the answer. But it's seemingly increased over the last few years. And with all of these teachers getting caught, matter of fact, I forgot what newspaper, I want to say the Post, maybe the Daily News, they had a whole article and all of the teachers were spread across the page on the teachers that were all arrested for diddling kids. It's been increasing almost every year. Now, it might have taken a nosedive, not a nosedive, it might have gone down last year, but it seemingly got worse this year. And I don't know why teachers, and the crazy shit is, here's the crazy shit about the teachers doing this shit, and like I was going to say, I don't know what makes them think they can get away with it. The crazy shit is, those are the teachers that got caught. How many teachers are not getting caught? How many teachers are watching their other teacher mates get caught and are still banging kids? Because they're like, it's not going to happen to me. No one's answering, no one's questioning that. No one's questioning how many teachers are getting away with it. The behavior of people are changing drastically, and they have changed drastically in the last 5 years. The amount of shit we're seeing is bizarre. A kid attacking another female student with a knife, and the male teachers are standing in the hallway watching, trying to hit the kid with a broom, like that was going to do something to him. And then we have we have kids behaving erratically when their electronic devices are taken away from them. I saw a video of, I think it was an Irish girl, saying, "Give me back my iPad." And I'm like, and screaming at the mother, or whoever took the iPad from her, screaming. The video went on for about 2-3 minutes. It was probably longer, but it was cut down. And I'm like, I would have drop kicked that kid. Again, it would have been a WWF in that apartment. It would have been a fucking clothesline and an elbow and a fucking power drive, the whole 9 yards. I would have tagged my fucking wife in and my son. They would have fucking clotheslined her together. Like, it would have been on at that point. But a kid acting like that because the iPad was taken away. The conviction and the anger in her voice because the iPad was taken away was almost like a crackhead losing their crack pipe. And granted, the electronic addiction is a real thing. Kids acting like this towards their parents is bizarre. There was a kid that offed his either mother or his grandmother because they took his video game away. I think it was like his Xbox or his PlayStation or whatever it was. They took that away from him, and he wound up killing the parent. It was either the grandparent or the mother. What the hell? Your kids are now going to put you to sleep forever because you took their electronic device away? There's also a compilation online. You guys can find it. I found it on Instagram, again by accident, of parents taking electronic devices away from kids and watching the kids go into a full-blown freak-out session. Not a temper tantrum, a freak-out session. Some shit that you've never, ever seen in your entire life until you see these videos. Something is undoubtedly wrong, and it's not being addressed, and it's only going to get worse. And yes, it has to be the electronics, the food, the airwaves, the electronic airwaves going around. It could be the 4G, the 5G, the Bluetooth. There's a lot of shit transmitting in the air. It could be that. Again, it could be the arm tickets. It could be all the arm tickets we're giving the kids from birth till how old they are now. All of those arm tickets could be affecting them as well. The amount of garbage in the food, the legal limits of chemicals, rodent droppings, and metals that are in food could also be affecting the kids and the human race as well. But something is definitely off. Other than that, guys, this is The Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching the Angry Truth channel.